Because we spent our entire lives being the glue, the one who remembers, the one who sacrifices, the one who keeps the traditions alive, the one who notices what everybody needs before they even ask. And we find real purpose in that, and it's beautiful, and it really matters, and it's so worth it. But somewhere along the way, we accidentally excluded ourselves. And I don't think that I'm stuck because I don't know what I want. I think I've been stuck because I built a life where I was responsible for holding everything together. The person I had kids with put me in survival mode by building his own life outside of our kids. And I didn't just marry someone who was willing to let me do all of the work and carry all the responsibilities. I kind of surrounded myself with a lot of people like that. And I spent my life finding purpose in holding everybody else up. And I don't want the second half of my life to look like that. I want to build a life that holds me. I never gave up on myself, but I had nothing left to give. So I stopped working out, I stopped drinking enough water, I gained weight, I stopped getting my hair done, my nails done, and some of that was out of necessity. A lot of us are craving a big change right now. We're tired, and we didn't get the life we thought we were going to get. We followed the dream, but we ended up in survival mode instead. And now we're standing here midlife thinking, is this it? Did I miss my chance? But we didn't miss it. This actually is our chance. And maybe not to rebuild what we've lost, but to build something we never had. And here's the thing about building. You cannot build the whole thing at once. It's a project, a really important one. And we know how to do projects because we've been helping everybody else with theirs forever. But remember, when you're building, you have to start with the foundation, because if you try to put up walls before the foundation is solid, everything collapses. And I think that's where a lot of us go wrong. We want the dramatic transformation. We want to wake up tomorrow in the life that we should have had. But that's not how building works. So bear with me, because what I'm about to share might seem small. But these aren't just small steps. This is foundation work. The first foundational thing I'm building is my body. Not because I hate it this time, not because I want to punish it, and honestly not because I want to be skinny or even date, but my body carried me through a lot, and now it's in menopause. It's carried me through grief, through caregiving, through working multiple jobs, through heartbreak, through raising 3 boys mostly alone. This body showed up for me every single day, even when I gave her nothing in return. And I think she deserves for me to show up for her now. And with this, I had to start really small because I've been putting this off for way too long. I feel inflamed and injured, I'm stressed and I'm grieving. And our new saying is, we start small or we won't start at all. So for me, it started with just 10 minutes of stretches and Pilates bar, 10 minutes, because I'd rather leave myself wanting more tomorrow than dreading it. And I'm feeling better. And beyond the movement, I'm drinking more water, and I know we're all sick of hearing it, but I'm prioritizing protein, and I'm taking ashwagandha and magnesium at night for sleep, and it's actually helping. Not because I want to disappear into a smaller or more lovable version of myself this time, but because I want energy, and I want strength. I want to feel good inside and strong in my own body again. And if I don't feel those things, I won't even enjoy this new chapter that I'm building. The second thing that I'm building is my mind. My brain right now is like having 50 tabs open simultaneously. And if you have ADHD or trauma like I have both, you know exactly what it feels like when your nervous system just says, nope, we're done. And when I get like that, I accidentally discovered this little nervous system reset that works for me, so I want to share it with you. But one day when I flooded and I had tried different things to reset and I couldn't, so I told myself, okay, just go in and do the dishes and then you can call it a day. But somewhere in between the cold water on my hands and actually watching something in my life that I could start and finish easily, and for those 10 minutes there's only one thing. And when I was done, the other tabs were quieter and my nervous system was settled. I completed something in a life that feels so unfinished in every other direction. And maybe that's what building actually looks like. Tiny acts of self-trust, glass of water, 5 minutes of movement, taking your shoes off and walking barefoot in the grass, cleaning one drawer, one sink of dishes, something that closes the tabs. Because I think so many of us spent decades believing that productivity was the goal. But if we just got everything done, we'd finally deserve peace. But what if everything isn't meant to be done? What if life isn't something we complete? What if it's something we tend to? Maybe it means I'm living. So this is my building era. I survived. I held everything together for everyone else, and I'm so proud of that. But now I'm building a stronger body, a calmer mind, a peaceful home, a life where I don't disappear. And I'm not doing this instead of my boys. This isn't my selfish era. I'm not building a life without them, but right alongside of them. As they grow and they thrive and they launch, because motherhood was never supposed to mean abandoning yourself inside of it forever. It's definitely a season of sacrifice, and it's so worth it. They have brought me joy and purpose for so many years. But now, as they're getting older, I think one of the greatest gifts that I can give my children is letting them watch me build a beautiful life that holds me too. Messily, slowly, imperfectly, but finally including me. And I want to leave you with one thing. I know you might be thinking, Jessica, you're talking about washing dishes and 10 minutes of bar. That's not a new life. That's just a typical Tuesday. It never starts big. It starts with one decision, one small act of showing up for yourself, one tiny promise you actually keep, and then another, until one day you look up and realize the foundation you've been quietly laying is solid enough to hold something real, something you actually built for yourself. A life you chose, piece by piece on purpose, and that's what's coming, and it starts here with these small things. Another thing I'm building is a community here on YouTube. I still talk about the emotional patterns that keeps us stuck in bad relationships, but I'm really excited about my new series, Building a Life That Holds Me Too. So subscribe, and don't forget to like my video. It really helps. I'll see you guys next week.
Hi, I'm Jessica. I finally figured out why I kept ending up in the wrong story. Turns out I was the casting director all along, but I kept giving myself the supporting roles in my friendships, in my marriage, in my career, in my own life. Plot twist, the main character was always me. I just didn't know her well enough to step into the lead. So here, I talk about the emotional patterns that keep some of us from ever claiming that lead role. No one should feel stuck in their own life. Welcome to Journey to Jessica. Welcome to your recast.